Hello, nice to have you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Can you please introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Satish Sinha and I represent an organization by the name Toxics Link. It's an environmental NGO based in New Delhi, India, and we work on issues of waste and chemicals, which are part of this chemicals framework,
Yes.
global chemicals framework, which has been covered under this.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir. We will start with the questions. So, my first question is looking back to the ACF 2025, what is the strongest takeaway from your side?
I have been part of this global chemicals framework meeting and the Asia Chemicals Framework forum meeting on previous two occasions, one in New Delhi and the second one was in Helsinki also. From this meeting, what I could make out or what I take away is that it has been a great conversation between all the partners and all the stakeholders. And I see a readiness or willingness for the Indian chemicals industry to partake in this regulatory framework, and they see clear advantage of this global chemicals framework forum of framework to impart value to India chemicals industry and to become much more resilient and contribute to the process of GDP and growth and economy. And that is what is the biggest takeaway from here.
Okay, sir. Was any session or a theme that you resonated to?
Almost all the themes were very, very important and all had different perspectives because it brought in diverse speakers into it. The morning session, which was the opening session, which gave a broad perspective of this, was very important and helpful of setting the context and agenda and how India needs to respond to this.
Okay. So, what's your perspective of critical steps to take what we have discussed to translate into the real regulatory world?
Yeah, I think these are incremental steps and we need to take very small and measured steps. And what I understand is that for India to be part of this, it will be important to look at some of the practical measures that we can adopt and convert this or modify this global chemicals framework into what makes sense for India. How can it suit India's unique kind of position or space that we have, and how do we modify this to suit our requirements of a regulatory framework to suit or to dovetail into this.
Okay, sir. So, can you please describe in one line the ACF legacy 2025 to the global chemical frameworks?
I think it sets out the foundation stones and it builds, there is a building process that comes up from here. And I think we need to identify some of these steps which have been discussed in this process and then take them forward in the part of a policy framework. How does that happen? It will take some time, it will take some more brainstorming and conversation for it to start finding resonance and to start becoming the building blocks of this larger framework that we are talking about today.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It's
Thank you.
really insightful for to
Thank
talk to
you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you so much
Thank
for
you.